Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 67. Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 67. Hey, monkey. Okay, we need the... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Obviously, this is going to be a relatively brief stream, but it's just the way she goes these days. HQ is Cockahoo. Greetings, sir.
Greetings.
Late is the hour, but told you I'll make it today.
Better late than never.
That's what they say. Hello, Simon. Hello, Dragon.
Kelly. Every time I log in, it's got to tell me what the missions are.
Well, she feels like she has to talk to you.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's but
It's complicated.
isn't that just generally life in general?
Yes.
But,
Hey, Andrew.
Paver.
What's a what?
That I'm going to collect the roller and paver.
Ah. That's probably a good idea. Hello, Benny. All is well indeed.
I'm not even opting to spawn it at the base and then drag it up from there, which probably would have been the smart thing to do.
You know. So I had 88,000 credits. Now I have 3,100 and a bridge layer.
Nice. I was wondering, I never looked to see how much money you had on your screen compared to what I had on mine.
Yeah, I figured that bridge layer can come in handy every now and again. Oh, by the way, you can buy extra bridges at the garage for 3 iron.
Oh, okay.
So I did a little test there, and yeah, you can lay a bridge and then you go back to the garage, and if you have 3 iron, then you can buy another bridge. Now, what I don't know, because the game crashed, what I don't know is whether on if you wait 2 seconds, I'll plant ahead of you, or I plow ahead of you. But what I don't know is whether or not you can store said bridges. I would think so.
I'd hope so. You would hope so. Especially if they cost you something.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not money. It's like resources that it costs.
Yeah. But to be fair, there's probably enough resources just laying around in every map.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've seen people that went completely crazy with resource collecting. They have a lot more money than I do.
Well, I've got 187,000. But that's Because one, I earn money helping you. So.
Everybody wins. It's a win-win-win.
Yep. So I come and you get help and I earn money for my aim. But that'll be the only reason I've got that much.
Yeah, I honestly, I couldn't be bothered.
Plus, you know, as you can see by the truck I'm driving, I very rarely upgrade the found truck. Buy the found truck again. I just buy the ones that you know.
Yeah.
The ones that you can't buy, find, is the ones I buy. I do realise that if you buy the truck that you unlock, it's slightly better.
Yeah.
But the ones I have bought, because I have bought a couple, I just really don't see the difference.
Well, it feels like they don't get stuck as easily, but other than that, I don't think there's much difference, to be honest with you.
No. And I'm patient enough that I'll just, if I get stuck, I get bogged down in mud, I'll just patiently work my way out of it.
Patience of a saint.
For both things. I can't say everything, because there's some things that I don't have patience for.
Yeah, same. Andrew, I just got the notification on my phone that we're supposed to have the first snow in 3 days, so yeah, I hear ya.
That's also how the kids know that they're really in trouble, because Mum will yell at them at the drop of a hat. If I start yelling at them,
Then there's some problem.
yeah, they're gonna think, what did I do?
Yeah, I know. Well, it's the same with us. Well, it's the same with the kids and with the dogs. The dogs are like, my wife stands there in the door, yells, and nothing is happening. And when I am just like, Sam, tuck, and they come running.
Apparently we'll be getting a puppy soon.
Oh, what are you getting?
It's a bull mastiff, cross staffy, cross, I don't know what else.
Nice.
Staffy's my wife's favourite dog. And her best friend has a rescued I think it's American Pit Bull cross staffy, and her ex was like, "Oh, cool. Can I put it over my female?" So they did.
Oh, well, there you go.
You pushed the roller up too far. Get it. Let's see. I should be able to strap it. Yeah.
Yes, Andrew, I'm in Canada.
Waiting for them to be old enough. We nearly had the one that the friend rescued because they went for a walk around town and that followed them home.
Yeah, that's cool. It shows them.
Yeah. So when they went to try and figure out whose it was, you know, because it was just a little pup when I did this, they eventually got in contact with the owner and said that she's fled town from some DV and they could keep it.
Oh my.
Yeah. Circumstances of her getting it, not so great, but
It's the same developers, Andrew. That's why that might give you SnowRunner, because it's the same dev team. Oh yeah. The team is big enough. They are still working on expeditions on this and on SnowRunner. And that trucking game that they are going to release, whatever it's called. No, it's not Alaskan Truck Sim. It's what's the new truck sim called from
Can't think.
Yeah, same. It's on the tip of my tongue. Ah, Road Kings. Exactly.
That's it.
Might have to look it up. Yeah, it's almost too easy.
It's not too hard to build the roads.
No.
A lot easier with friends. The thing was 4 of us. One could be laying sand, the other one could be dozing it, and someone behind them asphalting, and then another one behind rolling.
Yeah, oh for sure.
To be fair, that's one of the straightest roads we've had to pave, even though it was long.
No kidding. And this is probably one of the straightest roads, or one of the straightest routes I ever had to make.
Oh yeah, from the railway station to the production.
Yep. How far are you in the game now?
In the game, I've almost completed this map. I think we're like 78, 10 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I see your bridge layer. I was just doing some funky stuff for me then.
What is?
Your bridge layer.
Oh?
As I reversed up next to it, it sort of bowed to me, and then all of a sudden it was underground, and it slowly crawled back out from under the ground.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's probably multiplayer glitch.
Yeah. Oh, we're moving bridge pieces. Or concrete plates anyway.
I missed half of that because apparently my controller died.
That happens.
And the headset was into the controller, so, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't use a Bluetooth headset with the PlayStation. Well, you can, but you need a Bluetooth dongle.
Hmm. Well, don't dangle the dongle.
You need an official PlayStation wireless one.
Of course you do.
Which are way too expensive.
I wonder if this is gonna work out without intervention. Wanna bet that the truck's gonna have all kinds of issues?
If you routed it properly, you shouldn't.
So, it seems we're missing a barge. The flooding swept it away before anyone could unload the cargo. Don't you hate it when that happens? Anywho, the cargo happened to contain materials for the drainage system repairs. Go check out the port, see if you can spot any cargo. Because without, you might be swimming in sewage soon.
Oh my. I launched my truck.
Where to's?
Only like a foot off the ground, but still. I come down the road to the bridge at the machinery plant. And apparently my speed when I hit the little lip to go up onto the wooden bridge was enough that it just popped me up into the air.
Did you land on your feet though?
Yeah. Landed about halfway down the bridge, kept going. So it did remind me of a couple of places in town that, you know, young, dumb, etc. that made it. So we've got a couple of weirs or fjords in town with a river that goes through town. And
Oh dear heavens.
Happen to give it a little bit of beans, you launch the car off the other side.
Oh, nice.
Don't even really have to speed. Either. Depends on the weight of the car.
Buckle up. We have a few new things to do. First, we need the cargo from the barge, the one that washed away upriver. I know. Inconvenient. If you could search for it to the north of the port, along the river, maybe you'll get lucky. Second, some local fishermen have kindly offered us the use of their navigation equipment. We'll need that so we can open the port for incoming ships. A utility truck loaded with it is waiting for you at Fisherman's Isle. All you need to do is drive it to the port. Any cargo you find along the way, return it to there. And while you're at it, the port could use a good cleanup too.
I'm doing the steel beams to Sandwing.
Yeah, roger that. I'm gonna go and search for the cargo.
Do that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of resources laying around here.
I can't guarantee if I'm going to be around tomorrow. It's the missus's birthday, so
Unacceptable.
I think it's more unacceptable if she wants to do something on her birthday and I don't.
I honestly think that's a matter of perspective, my friend. Hey, Ghost.
She won't. I'll more than likely be here. What she wants to do is Saturday they've got an Oktoberfest at one of the pubs here. She wants to go to that.
Oktoberfest.
Mm-hmm.
Semmeln, Knödeln. We're drinking ein beer.
Probably not. She wants to go for the breakfast.
Then we're drinking kein beer.
Probably. Yeah,
All is well indeed. All is well.
I can't remember. I know they're European, I just can't remember where they're from. And I don't think it's Germany.
But the Oktoberfest in general is from Germany.
Indeed it is. Actually, I can... Wait. It might be German, but I'm pretty sure they'll... Won't...
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh no, they are German.
I found the cargo.
Nice.
The forest is not quite where I'd expect to find the barge. If our heavy vehicles are going to get to it, you'll need to clear out the trees.
Well, go figure.
So, I was wrong. They are German. Doesn't say from where in Germany, but they own like
Resergian ammo. Oh, okay.
they own one of the pubs. They own a few hostels and B&Bs around here, and they own a mobile ice cream and gelato van.
Alright, Ghost, have a good one. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Apparently it is. I haven't tried it because I'm a homebody and don't go out.
Yeah, that's my issue as well. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun here cleaning this.
Well, you can cut down the trees for lumber, or you can just run through with the mulcher.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna run the mulcher.
But you need to run the mulcher either way.
But to get the mulcher there have to be roads built. Yeah, have a good stream, dude. Ah. Come on, you.
Speaking of tomorrow, I may have to go bitstream though for a bit. I have to pick up my son, my youngest, and doctor the shops. Around 10 your time-ish.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. My youngest son is off to playing bingo with his grandmother. So if he wants to go and play bingo with his grandmother, I'm not going to stop him.
Oh no, for sure.
You know, unless he's got to go to school. Quite surprised he hasn't wanted to go out to one of his friends. One of his friends lives out on a farm. He likes going out there and helping them. And the friend's mum likes him out there helping because it actually gets his friend involved.
Nice.
Then he complains to me about why we don't have a farm.
Well, I mean, it's a legitimate question. Why don't you?
Because even a small farm here at the moment costs about 4.5 mil.
Oh, excuses.
If I could work it to have one, I would. But I don't see how it's feasible at the moment.
Well, and then you have a farm, but you don't have any animals yet, or tractors probably.
Yeah. See, we'd have to, you know, pay an exorbitant price for the farm, then go out and buy tractors or etc. So you're probably looking 6, 7.
Okay, we're almost there.
By
All we need
the
to do
time
is
you
clear
equip
out
the farm with what you need.
steel beams to the main power substation.
I would hate to think the cost of one of my cousin's farms. And they're not even technically full-time farmers.
Oh, just quote-unquote hobby farms.
Well, so it's mother and son and the son's family. And every time a farm next to them goes up for sale, they buy it. Which is... So they basically, at this point, I think they own close to 10,000 hectares.
Oh my.
They run cattle. The mother is a part-time school teacher. The father, the son, he buys and sells cattle, and also apparently now runs their local auction. He's the manager of the sale yards. And also helps on the farm. I'm pretty sure that his wife has just got a normal, like 9 to 5. They pretty much bought all the properties, or almost all the properties in a little triangle of roads that they live on. Before the father died, they actually bought the place where they live now off, where the mother lives now, which was one of the neighbours. And they went to that neighbour and said, oh, you know, look, we know you're selling, you got it up for auction, how about we just buy it and you don't have to take it to auction, and this is how much it will, and made them an offer.
And that worked.
Was grateful for their offer, but didn't accept it, and took it to auction. They bought it for half of what they offered him.
That's what we call poetic justice.
Yep. Like I said, they were lovely neighbours. Like, I think the farmer just wanted to try and get more. So. And they walked up to him, shook their hand, and said, "You should have taken the offer."
Well, he made his bed, now he can sleep in it.
Yep. But they live, so their property runs right up next to a zoo. And they ended up zero rent leasing some of their property to the zoo on the grounds that the zoo made it safe, that the animals that they had out to pasture couldn't get onto their land, that they were still farming. Because the zoo that they're next to is not like, everything's in cages. No. The predators are in enclosures, yes. But not small enclosures. Like, I think the smallest enclosure they've got there is for lemurs. And that's an island, at a 30 or 40 square meter island in a man-made lake.
Of course, why not?
Well, they've had problems with monkeys before. Well, with lemurs. Someone accidentally left a rope bridge up, and when I find
you. Explain that one to your boss.
Yeah. But so the animals that aren't on display, they have huge pastures for the herbivores at the back of the zoo. And they even have a safari drive through the pastures. If you want to pay to do that. So they were basically letting the zoo use part of their property. Well, apparently either the state or the federal government didn't like that. And put down a rule that the zoo couldn't use land that the zoo didn't own.
The utility truck should be just
I think it's silly.
island there. Nothing better than working with the locals to help their communities recover. As jaded
So
as
they sold them
it brings a tear to my eye.
land for I think like $100. So, but yeah. And I'd still hate to see how much their property worth. It's probably it'd be in the tens of millions at least.
That is impressive.
But the thing is, 8 years ago, it wouldn't have been that much. Before COVID, it wouldn't have been that much.
How did COVID make the prices rise?
That's the thing. So what happened was, COVID happened and people then were remote working. So people went out to the country, moved out to the country, bought houses and property out in the country. which skyrocketed our prices. I don't blame him because a 2-bedroom townhouse in Sydney run down can be like 3 or 4 million.
It's kind of like Vancouver.
Like, I don't blame them for looking for cheaper options now that they give remote work. It's just that, you know, our house was 140. Now you're looking at $750,000 for a house.
That doesn't help you though, because if you would sell it for $750,000, you probably would spend $2 million to get something equal somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. And it just hasn't, you know, the market hasn't come down. Plus, you know, every 12 months or so, investors come into town and buy up all the properties. So it's keeping the prices up.
Yeah, that's a problem that's very prevalent here now too.
Selling still be. Like, unless I want to buy swamp, if I want to buy swampland, then yeah, that's.
Yeah, but then you spend millions to get a dry and whatnot. That's not fun either.
Yeah. You're going to spend millions on that to make it into actual usable land. And it's like.
Yes. Those are solar panels. Here is basically, if you're not a farmer already or part of a farming family, you're not really gonna. There's no real path to owning a farm. Well, it's the same here. If you want to own a farm outright, then you need to have such an amount of money where it wouldn't make sense for you to own a farm.
Yeah. That's it. It's like you need to have more money than you know what you do with to buy a farm. People are like, oh, why don't you go out further inland? Like, I'm already 4.5 hours inland. How far do you want me to go? Do you want me to go 12 hours inland? Yeah, okay, that's fine, but you can't actually own the land out there.
Where's the Crown land?
It's Crown land with indefinite leases. Indefinite pastoral leases. So you got to buy someone's pastoral lease. So you can still build and do other stuff out there. But it's the same as ACT. When you buy a house, you buy a 99-year lease to the land. You actually buy the land.
So it's just an insane long lease then.
Yeah. Like you own the house and everything that's on that land, but you don't physically own the land.
Yeah, I see a problem with that.